Remember I used to say, one day I'm gonna be something about this. One day I'm gonna be something about this. One day I'm gonna be something about it. I remember I used to say
to me, and at first I was like, I'm not really sure what this is. I was working actually a full-time. I was a door-to-door salesman, only working commission-based, making about $500 a week, you know. And at the time, I was like, okay, this is good money, but it's not consistent. It's inconsistent. But I was so used to the path I was on when I got introduced. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that right now. But after a while, you know, I really thought it was beneficial to be open to opportunity because one of my mentors actually said that skepticism is the catalyst of missed opportunities. So your mind has to be like a parachute. It only works when it's open. So be open-minded about the information that we're going to share with you today. We definitely have a lot of sharp people on the line that you're going to be able to hear from. So pretty much what this is, I Am Mastery Academy, the #1 platform literally in the world that's generating and creating the most 6- and 7-figure earners in history. And these are facts. And so the cool thing is that the reason why is because we found that 85% of people don't feel happy or fulfilled at their job. They literally dread waking up. So they're looking for something else that's going to help motivate them, right? And we go to school, get good grades, graduate, and get a job, and then we don't like the whole process. So we got to understand how money works, all right? So the cash flow quadrant is the 4 ways that we actually able to see the way, you know, how money flows. So 95% of people only make up 5% of the market. So 60% work for somebody, 35% work for themselves. So they're exchanging their time for money. And so Warren Buffett, hello, can everybody hear me? If you don't know learn how to make money in your sleep, then you're gonna have to actually. So at the end of the day, the wealthy people understand that 5% of people only make up 95% of the entire market. So those are your business owners and investors. And we're going to talk about both of those quadrants in a little bit. So but the #1 way that people are actually able to benefit from this platform is being an investor. And so what you're learning about is the foreign exchange and the cryptocurrency markets, right? These are the 2 largest markets in the world. Now, everybody invests. They invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and CDs. And so we don't actually know what the foreign exchange market is because it's a secret, right? The banks understand that we're not taught this in school. So they're going to take our 2-week paycheck, right, that you get at your job and actually go to these markets and multiply it by 5, 10, even 50 times. So both of these markets combined is a $6.6 trillion a day market, which is open 5 days a week on Forex and 7 days a week on crypto. Well, really 7 days because we're now doing binary options. So this platform, I Am Mastery Academy, is teaching us how to multiply that money. So pretty much if you understood a skill that will help you take $1 and turn it into $5 or $10, would you really look at money the same, right? And so you can actually master the markets, really know how to build wealth, real wealth and freedom. Next slide, please. Okay, and so the way the market works, right, it actually can go in 2 directions. It can go up or it can go down. So unlike stocks where you actually have the one direction, we can buy low and sell high. So when we do that, right, we're pretty much like the real estate market, like when it crashed, you know, years ago, we can now buy and make money, as well as if the market was crashing, still make money. And so how do we do this? We do it via strategy, right? We can actually forecast the market in pretty much 2 letters. We know 26 of them, right? So it's the M's and the W's. So when the market's at its low, it's going to form a W. When the market's at its high, it's going to form an M. And this is how really the money is made. We can actually put different trades and positions in the market so that way we're actually able to generate income, right? And generate the money. So it divides in micros, mini, and standards. So you're not going to know these terms right now, but pretty much you can pretty much divide it either for each pip, you're making 10 cents per pip, or for each pip, you're making $1 or $10. And then at the end of the day, the movement in the market is pretty much the way the coins are generated, the way the income is generated is through the pips. Next slide, please. All right, and so pretty much we have access to the Hello Center, which is really going to give us the A to Z, helping us become a novice to expert in learning how. I like is the community that's really going to be here to help you throughout this entire process. So not the fact that, you know, you're learning the skill, but the fact that you're able to also cut your learning curve for literally the number one skill that's going to help you now change your life is going to be very, very valuable to you. All right. So next slide, please. And it's broken down into 3 simple steps. The first one is 3-level products that you copy, paste, and profit. So you're going to take a trade idea from pretty much whatever signals platform, whether it be our lit signals group, or we're going to talk about, or any of the products or services like Gold Cup, levels. And so literally all you're doing is inputting it into a MT4, which is an app on your phone. Next slide, please. All right. So this is an example. Pretty much experts actually choose the actual strategy and the trade, so that way you actually put it into the MT4. So you get the best trades from the best 6- and 7-figure educators that's literally open up their portfolio, so that way we're able to now take those same trade ideas. And it's very simple, right? And then you can actually learn from those actual educators. So whatever trade they're calling, we're going to take those exact same trades. So like top educators who were on her session this morning, she calls out a trade, and all we have to do is input it into our phones, so that way we're able to now, you know, profit on that trade. All right. And then pretty much educators are coming at all times of the day, no matter your schedule. And if you ever to miss any of them, they're all recorded. So you can actually go back and actually keep and be up to date in the markets. All right. The third way, right, the third level is the Harmonic Scanner. You actually doing it yourself. And remember, this is a skill that you're learning. Yeah, we have the copy and paste. Yeah, we have the educators. But at the end of the day, you want to be the master at it, right? You want to get your diploma, which is your 6 figures, right? So at the end of the day, you get the Harmonic Scanner, which is an algorithm that literally scans the entire market. So that way you're able to now know what direction the market is going to go. And we're going to give you a strategy. The strategy is the RS5P. Last night, Malik Donald did a great job really going over how to use it, right? It's 5 simple steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't see any of them, one of them don't line up, you just don't take the trade. And so this really brings the accuracy of your trading to now 90, 95% accurate. All right, and so this is an example of our lit signals group, where the fact that you're able to now copy and paste the exact same trade ideas. And literally, like, just like I'm talking right now, I can get a text message to my phone, and then bada boom, I just put it in my app, and then I'm making profit. So the new kid, he's snapping, right? The new kid is snapping, and he's one of our top, you know, traders, right? Luke and Kim, top traders. So you understand that the people that have the success you want is going to give you the success that you want, right? And so we have a bunch of success stories. We can go on and on. We can actually pull anybody off the line, and they'll tell you, like Malik Donald, he's actually one of the 22 years old, just using the RS5P, just plugging into the platform. He was able to be successful and now retire, you know, at 22, retire from his job. So here's Gary McSween. He's another example. He's from Trinidad and Tobago. Literally is a sales agent, you know, making $7,000 a year. And you know, in Trinidad and Tobago, that's not a lot of money, right? Even in America, that's not a lot of money. But through this platform, he was able to find success that he was looking for him and his family. And now he's able to generate over $100,000 every single month. And he actually tells the story about it. So there's a lot of success stories. And we found that as long as you're plugging in, right, you're plugging into the educators, you're plugging into the services, you can be the next success story. And the biggest question that we get after someone sees this is, how do you get started? And we've done our research, right? We've done our research and helping you understand that this is not something that, or a skill that most people are charging, you know, pennies on the dollars for. Next slide, please. There's a company out in Orlando who literally charges $8,000 just so that way there you can actually learn the skills. You don't get the community. You don't get the copy, paste, and profit. You don't get, you know, the educators that are going to sit down and answer your questions for you. You just get the education, like the academy. But the CEO wanted to make it affordable for everybody. So for the one-time initial investment of $235, right, you're now learning, you know, have access to all the great resources, and then $175 for every month after that. So just imagine, right? This is a skill that you're learning. Let's say, for instance, your first month, you make, let's say, $500 or $1,000. And we've seen it happen, right? You go through the academy, you're confident in what you're doing, you're not able to actually generate that income. The following month, right, to continue that education, to continue the pretty much access to the services is going to be 175. So you can just take literally your profits and put it right into your expenses, right? And then so after that, there's the elite pack. This is the pack that I have. It's $325, and for the initial investment, $275 every month after that. And there's just more value to it. You have the Forex, you have cryptocurrency, and then as well as you have high frequency. This is actually a binary options where you can actually make money in minutes, and it's literally the fastest growing piece of the platform right now. So you definitely want to have access to everything. So just imagine, right? You made $500. You made $1,000 your first month. You're going to tell somebody. You're not going to be the type, I'm not the type of person that if I went to see a good movie or I went to a good restaurant, I'm not going to tell somebody about it. I'm going to tell my sister. I'm going to tell my friends. So if any of those two people, like any two people get started and they're paying customers, now you have free access, right? So that profit that you made, that $500 or $1,000, now you can keep that entire profit with not having any expenses. It's literally a win-win situation. Win-win situation. So definitely we can stop right here. 90% of people on the platform pretty much just trade. I was like that at one point where I just wanted to focus on my trading until I got my groove. But there's a second piece of the platform where you can actually earn residual income. I'm not going to touch base on that. I'm actually going to bring on one of our top leaders who's actually been able to actually accomplish this Platinum 5,000. Super excited of the things that he's doing. He's really helped thousands of people. And so what I want to do is bring on my friend, my brother, Malik Donald. Malik, are you out there? He's going to be talking about how you can become a business owner. And if it's not Malik, let me know.
Randy, can you hear me? This is Orlando.
Okay. Oh man, you guys are in for a show. This is actually one of our top traders who I was actually talking about, the new kid that really is smacking the market, Platinum 1,000, about to hit the next level, Platinum 2,000, and really been paving the way, really making sure that we're able to be successful, especially on the trading side. He's always dropping gems, and I'm super excited what he's going to do in the next 60 to 90 days because, man, I just can't wait. So, Orlando, take it away.
Absolutely. Randy, man, I'm so proud of you and everything that you're doing for the team, all the value that you're actually bringing and everything that you're giving. But for the guests, if you're here for the first time, for the guests that are on the line with us, you're going to have a decision to make, right? And one thing that I want you to understand is you're never going to fail in life because of a lie that is told to you. But one thing that you will fail because of the truth that you just didn't believe. So the truth is being shared with you tonight. And Randy already told you, I could stop right now and you have enough information to make a decision for you and your family. But because what we have is such a dual threat, our CEO said, I want to make it for the average person to really be able to win. And this was really what got me excited. Because when you see what you saw, you're going to understand this is an academy, right? And so with this being an academy, you got a tuition to pay. So you got to actually go through your school. I'm about to teach you how to actually go on a journey to learn a skill set. So when you went to school to be a doctor, a nurse, or if you went like me to be an electronic engineer, you would understand there's some courses that you've got to master, some education you've got to go through. And that's what Randy just showed you. He showed you that we have the best educational platform in the world that is going to show you how to master this skill. But before I do my easy work and take over the back end and show you how you get some money, I want you to really understand the truth, right? Because there's these stories that you hear, and I'm going to touch a little bit about mine today, but I want you to know it's not going to be a lot. So when I started this opportunity, right, I didn't have any money. Everybody thought I was already doing really good. But if you'll notice here, I have been monitoring my credit report, right? This is my mortgage. This is my home. We're in 2020, right? That was 2019. I was 7 months behind when I had to make the decision to invest $235. And so I really had a decision to make, right? Because I'm either going to fail because Bass Grant was lying to me, or I was going to fail because he was telling me the truth. And I just didn't choose to believe it. Well, I've been lied to all my life. I'm 30 years old. I hadn't fell for none of those lies. So I said, you know what? It's not a bill. This is an investment. I went to school and spent 20K to get where we're at right now, in the hole. So now let's spend 175 to get out. So now as we segue along, I had to do it. I had to do it. I know I didn't have to, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And you're going to get the truth today, because when you become an independent business owner, right, when you actually decide to build a team with us, the company said, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to help you get on a fast track to 6-figure, because as of right now, you've been doing it slow, and that ain't been working. So with the fast track, the fast start bonus, everybody to infinity or till you become a platinum 5,000 and above, and I'll explain to you what that means in a minute. But keep it simple. For anyone you sign up, they're going to give you $25 because we want to reward you for the hard work that you're doing, because we're an honest, giving company. Again, 50% of every single dollar worth of revenue that this company generates, they're so gracious, they have agreed to give it back to the people like me, Randy, the Malik Donalds, the Janaris Bradberries of the world, because they say, I'm not going to run any advertisement, right? Because right now, the #1 effective marketing tool out is word of mouth. Because you're going to think it's a scam when you look on the TV and you see this kid that said he was 7 months behind on his mortgage. And within 9 months, not only did he get ahead, he started paying them off in doubles. And not only was he 6 months behind on his car, he 3 months away from owning that thing outright clear. But I didn't do anything special. I plugged in with my mentor, my coach, Mr. Janaris Bradberry, and they gave me the blueprint, and they said, Orlando, your income is directly tied to your net worth. And if you can just grow your net worth and drop down your net worth and stop trying to do it alone, your net worth will follow. So if you just introduce 3 people to this platform because you truly believe it's going to change your life, not because you made any money, because you truly believe it's going to change your life. As soon as they say yes and partner up with you, Ms. Christopher Terry said, because we got 50% of this money to get back to the field, I'm going to pay you $150 every single month just by getting 3 people to say yes to you. When I saw that, I was ready to go insane, because I'm a real estate investor, and part of the reason I was 7 months behind on my mortgage was because I didn't know how to make no more money at the time, so I was taking my mortgage to invest it. Because my thinking, because I haven't been done my whole life, my thinking was, if I can't invest now, if I just keep paying the mortgage, what's going to happen next? I'm going to have to die. So the mortgage company got away, and they did. But the company said, instead of going and beg to your boss, instead of actually trying to go out and break your back to get a second job, if you want to increase your network, do what the wealthy and rich people do. Because see, you can get rich by yourself, and you can actually create as much money as you want by yourself once you learn the skill of trading. You don't got to tell nobody. But see, to be wealthy, wealthy people understand, to be wealthy, you need a team. You got to have a team of people. You don't believe me? The wealthiest man right now in the United States of America has the #1 team in the world, Amazon, Jeff Bezos. He's the richest man right now because we're in the heart of a pandemic, and his shipping rate went down. So instead of having you wait 3 to 4 or 5 days, when the pandemic hit, he started getting you packages in 2 to 3 days. So that was valuable to people like us. So when his network started growing and gaining strength, so did his net worth. So the company said, when you go to 12, we're now going to give you a pay raise from $150 a month to $150 a week, because you now became an ambassador and you're branding not only yourself, but you're using this vehicle that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, that's insane. I've been in this industry before, and to make that type of income, you needed close to about 40 to 50 people. So when I saw that, I stopped and I said, hold on, bro, fast, hold on, stop. You mean to tell me if I find 12 people, y'all gonna literally pay my car payment every single month and I'll be able to get back on track? He said, yeah, bro, but the secret is it's not just you. It's you, your team, and me, bro. You got me to help you. I said, say less. He said, because, you know, going from 12 to 30, that's a little bit of a gap, right? You can't do that by yourself. You could, but with a team, it's that much easier. So when we were actually able to help a good friend of mine, Mr. CJ himself, go Platinum 600 last month, we got to be recognized as a Platinum 1000. And then now, as we've actually helped individuals do the same thing, because your network has grown to 30, and the company said, now we're going to pay you $250 a week, $1,000 every month, but then there's more. because you don't have to wait all year for that $2 pay raise. If you expand your network to 75, we're going to now pay you $2,000 every single month. And then now it gets a little sad because you're about to go platinum 5,000. So the company said, we can't pay you fast start bonuses anymore. The reason why? Because we're going to give you $1,250 every single week. Because now you put yourself at a position in the company where not too many get. You became one of the elite of the elite. So now we're going to give you $5,000 a month, and we're going to recognize you as one of the 3%ers in this home-based field space. And then you got Chairman 10, #1 lifestyle in the world. 500 customers between you, your network, and the team of network that is already put in place before you even showed up. So one thing I want you to remember here as we go into this belief chart, because it's just more levels to this. If you got the Chairman 25, the Chairman 50, Chairman 100, Chairman 250, Chairman 500. But I know what you're saying right now. Man, Orlando, this sounds so good. Why haven't I heard about this before? If it was that easy to start multiplying and making money in the market, why haven't I heard that before? Well, there's two reasons, right? Before this market was open to the average people like me, Randy, and the rest of the leaders that we have here today, you had to have a $500,000 net worth and at least $100,000 worth of expendable investable capital. See, I came from the hood. I didn't have that kind of money. But once brokers got in the way, it just became because successful people position themselves before it comes obvious to the masses. So the only reason you haven't heard about it is because we're not hard. We are brand new, but we got the code. So you're going to get paid additional bonuses because here, unlike your job, when you train somebody to go take your spot and become a Platinum 1000, the company starts saying, we got to recognize you as another level of leadership. We want to start paying you extra money. So when you start developing leaders, you're going to actually get additional pay. But then, hey, we got it. At the end of the day, you're going to be learning how to trade Forex. And I'm going to be telling you from day one, this equals 6. And you're going to say, Orlando, that's a smiley face, an umbrella, and a cigarette. There's no way that equals 6. And I'm telling you, this equals 6. The reason why I know that is because I got the cheat code. See, we went ahead of you and we actually really paid the price. And if I was to tell you smiley face is 3, umbrella is 2, cigarette is 1, now when you come back to learn the Forex formula, you're going to say, oh, okay, it is 6. So at the end of the day, you're just going to be learning how to trade. Don't overcomplicate it, because what you learn is what you earn. If you went to school and you learned as a chef, you're going to earn as a chef. If you learned as a doctor, you're going to earn as a doctor. If you learn nothing, you're going to earn absolutely nothing. So come learn Forex so you can learn as a Forex trader. Once again, my name is Orlando. You got a decision to make, right? But don't worry about making the right or wrong decision. Just make a decision and make it right. My name is Orlando. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Get back to the individual that referred you to this call. Let them know that you're ready to get yourself started. Let them know that you're ready to take that next step and partner with us on this journey, because we will see you at the top and not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Have a great rest of the day.
Game sucks, same us, come see somebody, cause I told you that I'ma be somebody. Remember I used to say, this song right here, song for anybody, somebody, told you you can't be nobody. Remember I used to say, try out.